Greetings, dear friends. Oopsie, got a frog in my throat there. Greetings, good morning. Welcome to our usual Monday check-in, our mindful motivation for mindset mastery. I trust you had a lovely weekend. Now that we're fully into summer, well, we are in summer. It's very wet and rainy here in Newfoundland, but it's all good. If you've been here before, you know that I like to just feel into this idea of mindset mastery. I love following the phases of the moon. So before I get into drawing cards to set the tone or to just maybe even inspire some kind of introspection and tapping into your inner wisdom, excuse me, that is such an important part about this idea of mindset mastery, of really liberating your inner truth. And this week's lunar influence is given to us or provided to us from the last quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Aries. One of my favorite, that's my sun sign. But Aries it's about the ambitious, the leadership. So how does that show up for you? Are you accessing your truth, your dreams, your intentions, your talents? Are you bringing them into the game of life? Are you following your unique path, your unique way of being and of doing? This is such an important part. The last quarter phases of the moon generally are about letting go. So what can you let go of that maybe is blocking or hampering your best way forward, or you're accessing your own inner wisdom? This is very much a time to tap into your inner guidance and to maybe it's time for change. Maybe it's time to assess, are the things that you're doing making your heart sing? Are the goals and the intentions, are they the best ones for you? Or is it time to start letting go and really looking at your connection between the impulsive, because Aries energy tends to be pretty impulsive. So, oh, there's an idea, let's go do that. But there's also an important piece here to temper your impulsivity perhaps, but come into your inner wisdom. So you might get a intuitive hit of, oh, I'm going to start this, or oh, I'm going to stop that, or I'm going to go this way or that way. Check in with your inner guidance. So sometimes those impulsive guides are actually really tapped into what's best for you. So that's kind of the vibe that we're in. The other vibe about the Aries energy is about leadership. Are you leading with your best foot forward? Are you leading, claiming your ownership, claiming authorship of your best path forward? Of course, there's never any right or wrong answers to any of these questions that I bring into these conversations, but it's about willing to show up, just being willing to show up for you and tapping into that guidance. Now, of course, if I say anything on these sessions that kind of discombobulate you or confuse you, or you need a wee bit more support or guidance, just put it in the comments or message me directly, because these ideas are intended to help you shift gears, maybe, to actually tap into that wisdom that's actually always there for you. However, we need to have reminders, myself included. We need reminders to assess, are the things that we've got on our plate, the things that we've got on our to-do list, are they making your heart sing? Are they in alignment with what you wish to create, to expand into, to be more of, to be less of? And it's about giving yourself permission to put things down if they're not working for you anymore. So all that being said, put your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and we're going to start pulling some cards. I used four different decks of cards for these sessions, these mindset mastery sessions, and the first one is my letting go guidance system. So I was saying that this last quarter phase of the moon is about releasing and letting go, and what's maybe not serving anymore. What's maybe not in alignment with who you've become, with who you're becoming, with there's a favorite question that I have that I really encourage you to take on is, how do I feel about myself here? How do I feel about myself when I'm going this direction, or saying yes to that opportunity, or saying no to this, or navigating away from or towards certain things? How do I feel about myself? This is such an important piece, and actually maybe even put your hand over your heart when you're saying, how do I feel about myself? And what you're looking for is, you feel confident, you feel grounded, you feel in alignment, you feel in that you're doing the best you can. Whereas if it's, I feel nervous, I feel scared, I feel anxious, I feel like I've taken too much of a detour, those pieces of guidance are always there for you, but you do need to press pause for a moment to access it. The answers you're looking for are always looking for you. So sometimes it's just to surrender into that. Big letting go piece on there too. Okay, so as you know, I was shuffling these cards. Let's see, what can we look at letting go of? Oh, this is a good one. What's come up is depending on others for your happiness. So isn't that beautiful? That's a big thing to let go of, because your happiness is that's what your responsibility is. Everybody else is doing what they're doing. And that's actually reminds me of one of my favorite Abraham Hicks quotes, is basically to give you a summary of that quote, is that to go around and tell everybody, my happiness is my responsibility. I've just realized my happiness is my responsibility. So now go around and tell everyone, you're off the hook. Because sometimes we get a little bit off kilter when we think, oh, I'm happy when that person does this, or I'm happy when that group doesn't do that. I'm happy when people don't complain around me, or I'm happy when there isn't discombobulation or chaos or suffering. Or you can be happy right here, right now. Choose it. It's your responsibility, and you can actually craft it. So take a deep breath. That's a like I said, that's a really good, I believe that's a really good reminder. Good piece for us. So now we'll do one tarot card, then we'll do 3 from the Healing with the Angels. And we wrap it all up with one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth cards. So let's see. Oh, beautiful. It's the Star. I love that. The Star reminds us, you are the star. You are the star of your own story, of your own journey in this life. But it's also, the Star in the tarot also really brings in the spiritual aspect. We are all spiritual beings having this physical experience. And it's really important when we're looking at this mindset mastery idea, is to access not only all 4 pillars of you, which I talk about as your PEMs, so your physical pillar, emotional, mental, and spiritual. The Star says, remember the spiritual. Are you pausing enough to allow it to inform you, to guide you, to nudge you into alignment with your higher self, with the guidance that's always there for you? Okay, so now we're going to have our 3 cards from the Healing with the Angels deck. Beautiful. Oh, these are awesome. So the first one is Retreat. So that's actually having that dance, that rhythm, the best pace of the being and doing. And sometimes it means we need to retreat and just take a wee rest to actually allow the divine guidance to come through. You are the vessel which that guidance comes through. Are you creating enough space and time and just little pause times for you to actually ensure that connection physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and allowing that to help you navigate and flow through all of life's turmoils and challenges and discombobulations. And then the outcome one here is the self-acceptance. That's such an essential piece, you know. It's important, it's crucial to have self-acceptance, to actually lovingly accept all aspects of you. And, even in accepting all aspects of us, you may come across little propensities or tendencies or habits or mindsets or thoughts, words, verbiage that you don't really like, that you don't really wish to hold on to and to keep. But until you accept that they're there, you can't really change anything permanently. So you can say, up until this point, I've had this habit or this pattern. Breathe into it, allow it, accept it. And then with loving kindness, then you can start making the changes or doing the steps that will help you craft or rewrite the story or take on a different intention or goal. So that's a really important card to have come up with this beautiful energy that we're kind of being enveloped with this week, this last quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Aries. Okay, again, another deep breath. Hand on your heart. I actually really encourage you to do this often throughout your day, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever's going on. Just regularly check in with you. This is the seat of your soul. So breathe into it and then go back into whatever it is you're doing. Okay, good. And that just feels calming and soothing, doesn't it? So now I'm just about to send you off on your way into this beautiful week. This is the last week of June already. So let's see. Oh, this is awesome. I think these decks of cards have a bit of a sense of humor sometimes. So I said to you about happiness is your responsibility. And so this is the perfect accompaniment to that letting go card. What's come up is I am responsible. You are responsible for everything that you experience. So let me read this out to you. I can no longer hide behind justifications that I am not good enough or that I do not know what my truth is. ... I do. I do know. I'm a beautiful beacon of light. Welcome, Taylor. Hello, Taylor. Lovely to have you here. So I do know I'm a beautiful beacon of light, and I am responsible to and for that. That's perfect accompaniment to this whole vibe, the letting go of the propensity to depend upon others for your happiness, the tapping into the wisdom of that last quarter phase of the moon, putting down, taking leadership for your life, for your path, and putting down your fears or your doubts or your propensity to play small. Shine your light. May you have a beautiful week ahead, wrapping up this beautiful month. I wish you a lovely week, and I'll be back again with you next week. Much love to you.